an honor, ladies and gentlemen, to invite our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Rasha Kelej, to address the gathering.
Thank you very, very much for having me here today. And I really want to tell you I'm very proud to be here today to announce our long-term partnership with the Manipal Academy of Higher Education to scale up our training program for embryologists and in the future fertility specialists. Why this program is very important for Merck Foundation, which is the philanthropic arm of Merck, the leader in fertility management in the world, and very important for me personally as a woman from Africa. And as you've seen from Jacqueline's video, this is not only a single incident story. This is many Jacquelines in Africa and many of them also in developing countries in rural areas. We want to empower these women, and it's nothing, it's a shame that in the 21st century, this kind of violence still there. And of course, that's why Merck More Than a Mother is very critical for African continent. And this program is very critical for African continent, because even if you raise awareness about infertility, even if you raise awareness about empowering women and how women are more important than being just baby-making machines and mothers, even if you raise awareness about male infertility and how male infertility is equally contributing 50% to the infertility factor, all this without having a fertility specialist and someone to take care of the infertile couple and manage them has no value. So we realized from the beginning the right strategy is to build capacity, professional capacity in these countries. Some countries till today, they don't have even one single fertility specialist to manage even simple cases of fertility, like for example, course of clomiphene citrate or course of antibiotic to unblock the fallopian tubes, nothing. So these countries, for example, if we name few, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Gambia, and Guinea, and Chad and Niger. So many countries also has maybe few fertility specialists or one, which is all located in the capital, and it's not sufficient to manage all the infertility cases in the countries. Specifically, if you know that it's a very high incidence, because according to WHO, 1 couple every 4 couples are infertile in Africa. It's a very high number for overpopulated continent, yes, but it is high because mostly 85% of the cases can be prevented because it's due to untreated infectious diseases. So prevention also is very, very important, and we focus on that in our campaign to eliminate at least 85% of the cases, and the rest of the cases can be managed properly with our capacity building in partnership with Manipal. Something very important and dear to me that to see that we are supporting and making history together with Manipal Academy to help training the first fertility and embryologist will support the first public IVF center in Ethiopia. The first IVF center in 2018 for a population of 100 million population. I think this is great achievement. Thank you very much to make us be part of your history and be part of this history, because the first is always going to be the first. And I know that they are having a list of thousands of patients waiting for them when they go back, and there's still more to come. So they will transform a lot of lives and they will make a big, big difference. Not only Ethiopia, we have also candidates from Uganda, where also the first IVF, public IVF will be established. There is private IVF, but the first public IVF, which is going to improve access to equitable health, fertility care solutions in Uganda, will be there also. And there is also a discussion with the Ministry of Health of Tanzania to establish the first IVF, public IVF in Tanzania. So you see, actually together we can make a big difference, and we can truly, truly and significantly improve access to regulated, cost-effective and equitable fertility care solutions. I'm not going to forget Asian continent because we decided that we also expand our efforts and Merck More Than a Mother to Asia in specifically five countries: Nepal, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. And we have three of the candidates from Bangladesh and Nepal and Sri Lanka. As we discussed before, this also a lot of women are suffering. Maybe it's not the same way or not the same severity, but the stigma of infertility is still there, and in the rural area, knowing that all the IVF is consolidated mainly in the capital, still there is lack of capacity, and the lack of capacity will affect the cost effectiveness. So I hope with this training, this will contribute to the cost effectiveness of fertility care in those countries as well, and we will continue also supporting them and supporting any idea to establish a university IVF or a public IVF in those countries. So thank you very much, and I really looking forward to see the future together, and we lead Africa and developing countries to a better futures together. Thank you very much.